Oh, wow, man. Wow. So the decision is made. Tell us, when it came down to it, what led to this choice?
Well, there's been a lot of elite talent that have walked those halls, and I'd love to add my name to that storied list. Plus, the opportunity to play for a legend like Coach Miller is too much of a draw. And he's a guy that's had a ton of success with the school, and nothing else. I think there's a lot I can learn from him.
All right. All right, Tommy. What you got for us?
Let's see. Who's it gonna be?
Whoa, Tommy, same question.
Well, isn't it obvious? I mean, Batman needs his Robin, and can't break up this dynamic duo. But in this case, I'm Batman and you're Robin. I never said I wouldn't try to win back my whole position, did I?
More details rolling in, everybody, on today's crazy news. Coach Miller is stepping down from his illustrious college coaching career, and in his place, the school is promoting hotshot defensive coordinator Red O'Brien. Now, Coach O'Brien has been all the rage for quite some time, sitting at the top of a ton of schools' shortlists for head coaching gigs, but it sure looks like he's just going to stay put and take over the entire program. But what I really want to know is what it's going to mean for everyone's favorite dynamic duo, the Heartbreak Kids.
I know you've both been sitting patiently for the past 2 years, waiting for your shot, so I made a decision. Neither one of you will be starting.
What do you mean? We've done everything that you asked of us.
How many of those do you guys have? Now, as I was saying, neither of you will be starting, but both of you will be playing.
Coach, I'm sorry, but I'm not switching positions.
I'm not asking you to switch positions. You both get reps at QB. This is a defense-first team now, so I don't need your Heartbreak Kids nonsense. All I need is for one of you to manage things and make sure the offense doesn't give the game away, because my defense certainly won't. Understand?
But you've seen what we did in high school.
I don't care what the Heartbreak Kids did 2 years ago, son. I'm more concerned what you can do now in college and winning a lot more at ease. So I'm gonna rotate you guys. I'm gonna stick with the hot hand until I see what I can get out of one of you. And you'll start the first half. If you do well enough, you'll stay in. If not, we'll see what Tommy's got.
Coach, you can't be serious.
You two are competitors, right? Well, that's how you're gonna have to approach this, as a competition. Now go on, get out of here.
EA Sports coverage of college football takes us to Miami, Florida, and Hard Rock Stadium for the 2019 Kickoff Classic and an early season matchup of powerhouses. It's the home state Florida Gators taking on the invaders from the north, the Michigan State Spartans. College football is back here on EA Sports. The new season underway here in Miami. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
So here we go, coming up on his first collegiate snap as the Spartans have the football, 1st and 10. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now Ellington, about 3 yards there to the 27.
Kent Ellington, the ball carrier.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, here's White. Hits his target, Hunter. And down inside the 15 he goes. 1st and 10, Florida. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Take him down.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, White. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Zalante Jones, 67 yards. And Michigan State has taken the lead. What a special moment for him, the first passing touchdown of his college career, and certainly a moment that he will never forget.
And it always helps to get that first one out of the way, doesn't it? I know right now that he just wants to go and jump to the top of the stadium and throw his hands up and exult a little bit. But he's had a chance to prove that he can do it now. He got it done. It's been a long time in the making. Now he's just got to harness that emotion and continue to play.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the ground, Ellington. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's White. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Smith.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. This is Ellington. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
The 38-yard line.
A play fake, now White. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. White. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got them 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Ellington. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Right back to him on 1st down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The ball carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Gators 3.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun. White. The open man is Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Laken Smith, 43 yards. And the Gators have jumped out in front. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10. At their own 29-yard.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you...
And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Zalante Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Michigan State has taken the lead.
His kick.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, now a hit and a loose football.
That's right, baby. It's all.
And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
Michigan State.
So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
From the gun, White. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State. A 14-yard touchdown. And Michigan State adds on to their lead. I'll tell you what, a pretty special performance for his first ever start, now with 3 touchdown passes.
Well, that's not a bad number to get things going, is it? Because, let's face it, we had our attention on him coming into this game. He's fully captivated us now. With every score, I think he's making his case to stay as the starting quarterback and not get involved in a rotation system.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. To throw, White. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perkins. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now this one complete on the slant route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, White. Throw left side complete. That's Perkins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, White. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, it's White. And is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State. A big play there. 76 yards. And Michigan State adds on to their lead. And that's now his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And boy, this has been quite a performance for the junior, as we remind you, getting his first ever college start.
And this has really been an amazing story because ordinarily, when a junior's making his first start, he's had a few reps along the way prior to, but in this case, the number is 0. So this is almost off the charts. They were watching him make his first start as a junior, and already he's thrown 4 touchdown passes in this game. This is absolutely amazing.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, White throwing the out route incomplete. It's Perkins. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. White, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And with that, we reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. Off play action, here's White. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Forced to the ground. And
another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And 10 yards to go.
To throw on third down. White. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's Harris. From the gun, he'll throw. Floating one, incomplete.
Harris's pass intended.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, Harris. Wide open receiver complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Zalante Jones, 27 yards. And Michigan State adds on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Spartans 42, Gators 17.
So after the touchdown, the Spartans back out there to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
1st down pass.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Another Spartans first down.
From the gun, Harris. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Michigan State got the touchdown and now sets for the kickoff. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
A 2-yard loss brings up third down and 12.
White to throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
Intended for number 8.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. Whoosh. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now Harris throwing on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 25-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Harris. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
It's now third down and less than a yard.
From the gun, Harris. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That puts him in excellent position. First and goal after a gain of 19.
First down and goal to go.
Operating from the gun, Harris buying time, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And this offense continues to pour it on. Now the try here for the extra point.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
And he puts it through.
makes the score Spartans 56, Gators 17.
So after the touchdown, the Spartans back out there to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Gators take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. From the gun, White. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, White. Now White lost the football, and it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Harris throwing to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Simpson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30.
Operating from the gun, Harris eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. And the incomplete pass there, and you think about the quarterback position in college football. Kind of seems like once you get a guy developed, his 4 years are up just like that. He's off to the NFL. So what we're seeing here, a first ever college start at the quarterback position. How hard is it to win with someone who is unproven like that? And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Zalante Jones, 33 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time, because this game, boy, is lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And 9.
To throw is White on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, White over the middle to Smith. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
11 more yards.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. White throwing middle, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanket.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Fielded just inside the 20. Fights him off. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
You know, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it.
Onside kick. Recovered by the hands.
The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
13.
Throwing on 3rd and long. White. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little a little extra on top.
76. Gators